Alright now, Mr. Karans, is it? In your professional opinion, what do you think is wrong with our toys here?
You mean that they're too much for us?
First off, fuck you.
That was intentional, I should stress. That was an intentional mispronunciation.
Oh, I know.
I know.
I'm actually amazed you know my last name. That's funny. That's the funny shit.
I
I
said
mean,
before.
granted, I do too. I just don't really care to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
You guys get my
I remember. Go ahead.
Did you guys get it?
Yeah.
Did you guys get my
Oh,
reference?
with I think. I
I
believe
know.
so.
I don't know about that, but I got a banana with your name on it, DK.
Yeah, I love that there's sometimes there are puzzles and other times it's just here, pick it up.
When I said you mean that they're in regards to toys, you mean that they're too much for us? That's
Much for us.
that
We'll
was,
get back to the N64 Zeldas eventually, Seely, don't worry.
that was when Ganondorf said these toys are too much for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Honestly,
that.
no. Look, your toys are fine. Just show me the amiibo section already. All right?
Oh, all 5.
Okay, thank you.
Did they ever make a Dixie or Cranky Kong amiibo? Or
Nope,
did they make a
just-
Funky Kong amiibo for
There
Tropical
is
Freeze?
none for Tropical Freeze. There, you can only use. I think you can use the Diddy and the
DK.
Diddy and DK amiibos from Smash, but that's about it.
Not that, and I know DK and Diddy do have Mario brand amiibos as well.
Right, right.
Like, I'll be real. I'm surprised Diddy got one before freaking Bowser Jr. or
That's fair, yeah.
Toadette ever got any.
Wasn't that for the Mario Minis amiibo thingy?
I wouldn't be surprised if that was. Actually, no, that was before they got those.
Yeah, no.
particular amiibo came out.
No. It was for Mario Party 10.
Oh.
It was
Oh,
for-
and then we quickly went to Cranky Kong and we learned how to use our tail like in the intro cutscene.
Yay.
Yep. So now we can use it like a spring.
By the way,
Nice.
it was for Mario Party 10 on the Wii. On the Wii U.
Oh,
Okay,
that
that-
was.
yeah.
that would
That
explain
was
it.
why they did it.
I
wait
thought
a
10 was
minute.
on the Wii U.
I did
What?
say
The
Wii
Wii-
U. I
the-
corrected myself.
Oh yes, and that and I was about to, sorry, yeah, I see what you're saying. 'Cause I was about to say, yeah, type Wii U is when the whole amiibo trend started.
Also,
No,
I-
like, I didn't hear him say you. I was like, wait, we?
yeah,
that
but then I corrected myself. I was like, oh wait,
Right.
Wii U. But-
It's all fine.
You.
Speaking of,
You,
speak-
we, I won't.
Oh, sweet Wii U.
Speaking of, I need to buy a Wii U again so I can finally record Resident Evil 4 because I've been trying to play the Switch version. One, there's a fucking annoying as hell bug in that version, and two,
Wait, whoa.
the aiming in the
Oh.
Wii U version.
I
in the
wanted
Wii
to
U
ask
version
you guys
is so
your
much better.
opinion. I can't remember if I asked you before.
What's
What's
up?
up?
I'm debating selling my Wii, and I'm not sure if I should.
I'd say. What do you have any games for it?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what
I
games in
have-
particular do you like using?
I still have everything I ever owned. I can't see
Okay,
them.
well, I
They're
think-
at my- they're at my bookshelf.
Honestly,
like, behind
okay.
me, but I can't see them.
Don't sell it unless you have no reason to play it anymore. If you are still playing the games, if you still like to have it and go back every now and then to play the games, then keep it. If
Well,
you
to tell you the truth, I have my Wii U for that.
then
Oh,
yeah,
if
so-
you have a
yeah, that-
Wii U, then yeah, I'd
Yeah.
Well, actually, hold on. Here's
Oh,
another
go ahead.
question.
But Wii also
Uh,
has GameCube compatibility.
I was about to say,
That's
do you
fair.
still play? Do you still have GameCube games to play it with?
Yeah, I still have a ton of GameCube games.
Okay, then
But
don't sell it.
And
Then-
then
yeah,
again,
don't-
I still
then-
own.
then keep
I
it.
still own a GameCube.
Oh,
Oh, that's well. If you still own a GameCube, I'd say still keep your Wii though, just because GameCubes
Do you-
are old.
I'm
nice.
Yeah, I'm still working on. I'm still trying to get 4 Game Boy Advances, so that way, if I ever have people over, I can
Wow.
play 4 Swords Adventures.
Right. Oh no.
I mean, I guess
Ow.
Seely, I'll just say that. Yeah, no, the fall damage sucks. But what was I gonna say? Honestly, if your GameCube's still working fine enough, then I would, and you still use your Wii U for everything else Wii centric, I'd say it wouldn't hurt to sell your Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, by the way, I need to find a place that's like selling a Wii for cheap, Wii U for cheap, because there are a bunch of games I still have like that bought on the eShop.
Wow, that
so
backflip is crazy good.
Wait,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of games I still bought on the Wii U shop that I still want to play
I
specifically.
can't decide if that's.
What?
The
No, never mind. Well, she's saying something because your mic went
the-
mute. Continue.
the Metroid Prime trilogy and the Resident Evil 4. Again, like, okay, people will call
Oh,
me
no,
crazy.
this stage.
Wait, people will call me crazy. I know this one person go like, well, people who think this are crazy. I'm like, no, if you played it, you would fucking agree. The Wii version of Resident Evil 4
Why do they
is-
sound like puppies?
Because they are
Because-
technically puppies.
They're croco-puppies. But
Anyway.
yeah, we just want to make sure, we just want to keep them fed.
But anyway, yeah, the Wii version of Resident Evil 4 is the best fucking version.
Oh yeah, no, it's often considered the best version of the game,
Yeah.
even more so than the HD release, which again has that really obnoxious bug.
Yeah.
Backing, please, backing up first. No, the fairies. So
we already saved as many as you need.
so please back. So
The
please,
rest are just a liability.
So please, backing up for dummies like me. I know that the Wii controls are the best because you have that nice accuracy of being able to like just point your Wii.
Oof.
What are you looking at, Domino? Anyway, so the fact that you
Looking at the
have
hockey puck.
I just
fact-
love it. What are you looking at, Domino?
freaking trying to think he's so high and mighty. Anyway, but like because you have that fine precision of being able to
Pizza's not
you
even
know,
that good.
to aim the Wiimote at your targeting stuff. So I definitely get that in 3, 1, 2, 4. Okay, let's remember that.
There's three for Diddy section here. There's 3 doors that have their own combination that you need to input with your chippy charge.
I like how literally the it's right there on the door. You can't remember, like, if you can't remember it, it's written on the door. Why?
What's the
Because
point of a
nobody
passbook?
remembers it.
I guess. I mean, we have a bunch of dumb crocs.
Anyway,
around the
what were
place.
you saying, Logan?
What is this bug that was on the HD version?
Basically, what happens is that when you try to aim your gun, Leon has what I like to call the government jitters.
Oh,
Yeah, basically,
nice.
The government training jitters is what I meant to say.
And I meant nice as you gain the balloon, not to him having the jitters or PTSD or whatever we'll say.
Go into detail, Matt.
Okay.
Yeah, what's
so
up, Matt?
basically, what happens is the gun, the guns will always bounce a very slight bit, and it makes it harder to aim. And there is no upgrade to stop that. No. However, what's even worse is that if you shoot an explosive, the game sometimes, every now and then, the game will automatically go okay, that explosive is still going, technically, I guess, but not really, but fuck you, so here's the gun bouncing uncontrollably. And
Wow.
it will not fix itself until you shoot another explosive if you can.
Yeah, no, the HD version of Resident Evil 4 kind of feels like a slap job at the worst of times.
I mean, worst case scenario, if that doesn't work, Matt, is I could always try emulating with Dolphin.
That'd be fun. I can't do it, but
Aw.
I can't do. I can't emulate with Dolphin because one, I have a Mac. I do have I do.
I was gonna say sorry. I'm sorry. Just to quickly back to this game because I don't think we mentioned it in our last reattempt, James. So those, I know those croc robots are a lot hardier than the normal enemies.
Oh yeah, the clockwork gremlins. You can only take them out with either orange grenades or a specific ability that Chunky has. Otherwise, they're completely indestructible.
Jeez.
And I mean, granted, there's also the power of your music, but that goes without saying. That pretty much kills just about anything.
Okay. All right. So as we have one last little gauntlet. Okay. So then back to you, Matt.
Yeah. So basically, I have a Mac, not a gaming PC. Well, okay, I do have a gaming PC, but it's a fucking old ass gaming PC, so it doesn't really play anything before 2015. So
A thought just crossed my mind that I'd understand if you wouldn't want to go with this. You and Logan literally should just collaborate, just play RE4 Wii version together. He would be the one out pointing the gun for you, and you do all the shots.
That'd be hilarious.
Welcome everybody to Super Leon Galaxy.
Pretty much, yeah.
Actually, what I was thinking of, I'm reminded of more so how, I think it was SGB that did it, but when they were doing
Here we go,
Oh,
folks.
no.
Beaver and Bother, the most infamous of the Donkey Kong 64 mini-games, right here.
And I think they make you do it twice, but yeah. So sorry, Hype. So
3 times, actually. 2 of which are in the same fucking world.
so sorry, Hype. James, what makes this one so infamously dumb?
So here's the lowdown. You have to scare these beavers into the hole. You can jump with the claptrap, and you can also press the B button to scare them. The only problem is
the AI is stupid.
well, actually, ironically, it's the inverse. They're actually pretty smart, because say if you try to scare them into that hole, it's very much possible for them to get stuck on that edge.
Like, look at that. Look
Yeah.
at that beaver right there. He's
That's
walking
stupid.
into it. And also, as I learned a couple times, if you fall into the hole yourself, game over.
Yes.
Yep. By the way, really quick,
Definitely
just
my least favorite of them.
to let you know, that whole thing with the
Nice. Oh,
that whole idea that you had, where one of us controls Leon, the other does the aiming.
come
Fun
on.
fact: I actually did do that when I played the game with Heather years ago.
What the hell's that beaver doing over there?
he's trying to run. And that does sound like a cute idea. so-
It is a fun idea. One of us controls Leon, the other does the aiming, and it was so much fun. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
okay,
honestly, considering you guys are already planning to do RE5 together anyway, you should do it.
Yeah, let's try that. Okay, we'll process that. We'll see if we can get
the
Parsec working
fucking
with all
is
that.
how.
No, again, Parsec.
That's
if
fair.
I do that,
That's fair.
so we'll talk more about that later. So, Hype, apologies. Please continue with what we're about to do. As now that Diddy's all taken care of, we're moving on to Tiny. So please, Hype, you were talking about it with
We
the
unlocked the
Leon.
Riddler? Sorry, the question mark guy's like, we got the Riddler?
Riddle me this, Kongs!
But yeah,
What just happened?
What's brown and furry and smells like butts?
ha. Oh, finally, we learned one of the best. It's no Dixie, but it'll have to do.
I mean, it's the closest thing we have to Dixie's ponytail twirl in the classic trilogy. Pretty much the same deal here.
Okay. So, okay, Hype, staying with me here. Let's talk.
All I was gonna say is that, like, that whole thing that it was either you, Matt, or the both of you explained about how, like, one would control Leon, the other would control the gun. It just reminds me of how of how Super Gaming Brothers did that air quotes co-op run of Slender Man.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's very
That's a slow burner.
I know that.
Or you know what? It would be Logan and I's Twitch plays Pokemon.
Yeah, which that's still such an incredible thing that they still I think they've gone on to beat multiple Pokemon games.
They've
since
they've
that whole thing
beaten
done.
every single mainline Pokemon game, in even a bunch of fan-made games as well. Like the
Oh,
fact
that's
that
right.
they actually beat the games, that's what's fucking hilarious.
Oh, and then what was it? I've seen a couple other of things like that. I want to say I saw someone do a Twitch plays Dark Souls. I swear to God.
Oh god,
And
that would
then-
be horrifying.
But I think one of my favorite iterations of that was there's this one dude who he didn't beat the whole game, but he at least beat the first boss, and it took him many tries to do it. Was he played Dark Souls 3, and he beat the first boss by programming in like a synthesizer or something to like recognize audio cables. Is this a cutscene right now, or are we in control of that?
Yeah, no, that's a cutscene. And the Crystal Coconut gate, like the whole meter doesn't drain while you're inside these enclosed spaces.
Because Lord help you if that happens, and then just.
Ugh. That already gives me some seriously bad Donkey Kong 94 flashbacks.
Oh, that's
what?
right. But
Which thankfully Mario vs. Donkey Kong fixed.
yes. But yes, I remember now. Is that he played it all with an actual electric guitar, not a Guitar Hero controller,
Oh,
with
yeah.
an electric guitar, and like it would program like certain like chords and certain like syncopations to certain commands. And the other cool thing he did is, of course, he couldn't really time it out properly, but he at least played every note and chord he played on the guitar. He made it sure he was on key with the boss music.
Oh,
This is another dumb one.
this one got butchered heavily thanks to recent emulation trends. Now, thankfully, the first round's not too bad. It's more so the later rounds where the faster CPU speed outright screwed this game up.
So, I mean, yeah, when I did this on Wii U even, I remember basically you have to pause buffer every shot.
I mean, I'm amazed that even works in the first place, but thank goodness it does work.
Did you find yourself having to do that with this version?
I had to resort to something else, but I'll save that for when we get to that.
Okay.
Like I said, I am going for everything this game has to offer, save for like the excess amounts of little bananas or banana bunch coins. Those don't lead towards completion.
Okay.
Thank God. Like that would literally be like if Crash 4 forced you to get every single Wumpa fruit in the levels.
Yep. And
Instead, they
Stick
only
the
force you to
landing.
get about 80 of them. Or 80%, I
Don't
mean.
tell her. Anyway, Seely,
I'm
how are
ama-
you?
I'm amazed that
I mean,
didn't
to
hurt.
be fair, the initial version of Crash 4 did ask you to get every single Wumpa Fruit in the level.
Which,
Yeah.
let's be real, nobody's gonna go doing that.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
thank
it's a
goodness they
good
swapped
thing
to a
they changed it to
percentage.
like 80%. So that's
And I imagine they're gritting their teeth as they did that.
Just wait until Crash 5. Seely, how are
Oh,
you
God.
doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm just writing a letter.
Aw.
Is it a letter
Well-
to Congress?
Well,
Yeah.
as you're seeing, seeing,
Congress.
well,
Congress.
oh my God. Well,
That
as
wasn't my
you're-
intention, but I'll roll with it.
But as you're seeing here, Seely, we've almost collected all the bananas we can. We just have to do one little silly boardwalk game.
More like the most kid-friendly shooting gallery you'll ever find.
Oh wow, this actually is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought,
Actually, now let's think about it. Holy shit, we're playing darts.
but it has to be very precise. And what happens if you hit the wrong one? You just keep it as many times as you. Okay.
I think it resets.
Oh boy.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh, you guys remember darts back in the day?
I mean,
Yeah.
I remember darts now. They still
Yeah.
play darts.
Yeah,
Okay,
I used to have those red and blue plastic ones.
Oh yeah,
I don't think I ever played with the metal
Oh,
ones.
hello.
They were
Oh,
really
whoa.
dangerous.
I
We
want
woke
to
up a
go.
banana fairy.
I want to go to Japan someday, and they have those really cool the really cool dartboards there that keep
Uh-huh.
score and all that, like machine-based dartboards. They're really cool.
Yeah. Oh, and then for those of us seeing, so to catch Seely up, we're almost done with Tiny's completion of this area. Just one
One.
one robot dead and one banana.
Both of you said
And-
that at the exact same time.
With that, James is now ready to. What the hell is this?
Looks like Tidy's going to go. Tidy's ready to take on the DMV.
I don't like this.
No, don't worry. This DMV's fun. Ish.
Okay, what happens here?
RC's trying to tell us something.
Around. Why did they not give a car a mouth? Okay, so from what I remember, this is basically just like the minecart level again.
Kind of, sort of. We're basically playing slot car logic.
Okay.
Also, I love how he outright says, "Press the A button to cheat." What he means to say is, you can shoot projectiles to stop them in motion.
But I don't think it's necessarily motion sickness. Just be very cautious of what. Be careful of what lane you're in, and I would
Come on,
definitely.
move it.
Go ahead.
I know. I was just gonna say, move it, Chucky.
Pretty much. It's very fast paced. I do still think like DK64 is like one of the biggest like progenitors of showing off what the power of the N64 really could do when pushed at its limits.
Oh, absolutely. And again, this was like before the turn of the millennium.
Whee! Oh no,
Ow.
TNT barrel. And
You cheat, you get cheated back.
how many coins do we need by the end of this race?
I forget, 15 or 10 or 15, maybe
Okay.
20. I forget.
Just be careful. Whoa.
It's just again that's like I'd be a little less harsh on some of these mini games if they weren't for the fucking coins, because it's like you gotta add a little like it's like it'd be too easy if you just did a simple race to the finish. You gotta
Right.
add a little bit of incentive as well. Okay, it was 10 coins.
Okay, thank God.
That's good.
But I think I was talking about that with you the other day. I said like I love roller.
No, hold on real quick. I just love like if I was talking to like I finished all this. She's like, "You cheated! No banana for you."
You shot me 4 times. Nobody does that. Anyway, so and I think I was telling you, like, I like roller coasters, but I'm not a fan of like actual go-kart racing. Like when it's like too like possible to like actually crash.
And when I'm on roller coasters, I can't control my screaming, as Logan heard before.
I mean, it's just adrenaline. That's just excitement. That's normal. It's not like you're going. It's not like you're in the DMV and you can't control your excitement. That'd be one thing. But like you're going to like it's roller coaster. It's totally natural to hear people screaming with adrenaline.
I love how you outright say it's not like the DMV where you can actually control your excitement. Well, that's, assuming you have to deal with that problem in the
Don't
first place.
even get me started on what Logan did that I still haven't forgiven him for.
We've talked about it.
Wait, what did he do at
numerous
the
times in this
DMV?
channel.
I would like
no,
to know.
no, I'm talking about the roller coaster.
I
I know, I was just joking.
Go to Matt.
Oh, right. I forgot. But yeah. That's fine. Nothing.
Alright, so I guess with that all said and done, we just need to, shove 100 more bananas into this fat hippo's gullet.
Come on, and
Hopefully that'll be
no,
just...
no,
Again,
no,
it's so... Like, this is straight out Banjo-Kazooie bullshit we're dealing with right here.
Oh, 100%.
It's like, what sort of sense does this make in Donkey Kong World?
And as James is helpfully showing off here, it's important we become Tiny Kong for this because I don't know if I ever showed you this, James, but there have been people who you have to do some really insane platforming stuff, but there are people who speedrunners particularly who know how to beat this dude with Donkey Kong.
Really?
But
Wow.
it's just a lot of kick jumps.
Oh yeah, no, kick jumps would have to be a must. And actually, speaking of which, do not attempt this boss fight unless you have her twirling ability.
Because welcome, Seely, to one of the more unsettling bosses we have to fight.
Bosses, huh?
Yep, and we play it on the Simon Says board.
Oh,
So we'll just
no.
hop onto this bit and now at any point if you fall down, I think it's death or
No, it's not. I think you do lose a little bit of health, or I think you just delay the
Rejects.
fight. That's about it.
why was this thing rejected?
It was recalled
Th-
because I guess of lead paint or the fact that it actually can move. It just has a mind of its own, and so I hope you guys don't mind the nightmare fuel.
Well, hello.
Oh,
I mean, okay, granted, it's not quite scary now considering we're grown-ass adults, but that's gotta... I remember as a child, I was very unsettled by this thing.
Am
So
I the
run
only?
with this thing.
Am I the only one who thinks that this guy's voice? This guy would totally be voiced by what's his name? Pennywise.
I mean, I figure that's gotta be
see
the
it.
intention.
No, 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 no. I
clearly,
don't
when you
mean.
get to that switch.
I don't mean Tim Curry Pennywise. I'm talking
No,
about.
no, the new guy, the
Bill
Svistgard,
Skarsgård.
whatever his last name is.
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård, thank you. That's right, Svistgard was from freaking Metalocalypse. Anyway, yeah, Skarsgård. But yeah, I guess elaborating more for Seely, I don't even know if it. I mean, the fact he sounds like Donald Duck is silly enough, but I think the most unsettling part of this is that if you listen to the music, and it is officially part of the music track, it's the really nice job of an unsettling, maniacal laughter you hear. It
Yeah.
plays sometime in the song. We just heard it earlier. Let's get to
I
it.
know I'm not making a Mary Andrews out of
Oh,
myself.
and yeah, there it goes again, and the last tip for this boss until
Ooh,
things get
fuck!
serious is 2 switches will appear. Make note of which color platform the boss is on.
Yeah. Because
And
it is very well... If you choose the wrong one, that laser light show is heading straight to you.
Right. So apart from that, Hype, what do you think of Mad
Oh,
Jack?
no, you don't, you cheater!
whoa.
Careful. Yeah, what do you
Oh,
think
g-
of Mad Jack, Hype?
He's weird looking. Definitely one of the more I don't really know what to say about him, to be honest.
I mean, I still think he's probably one of the more impressionate Donkey Kong 64 bosses, and I say that already having said that, DK64, for whatever faults it may have, it does have some pretty solid boss fights.
And he definitely can get pretty intimidating. Because yeah, as you're already noticing, the more we attack him, the faster he gets.
Yep, and I know he's currently just, doing the age-old throw fireballs at us and hope for the best sort of scenario. I know he has two other
think we're
tricks
about
up
to
his
see
sleeve
it.
that make him a much bigger threat.
Okay, it must be next time. Only other thing I can say is I wonder if they actually got Tony Anselmo to play his voice here.
I doubt it.
I know at least a good handful of his voice is literally just stock clips.
Okay, that's fair. Seely, so what do you think of this?
It looks tedious.
Yeah,
A
the whole
little
dodging part
bit.
can... There it is, okay.
What do you think of the guy himself?
What the?
Yikes.
Oh!
Well,
Yeah, yikes is also appropriate.
Don't get cocky either, because you go too fast, you might end up shooting that thing right at your direction.
Right, he'll try to
Yeah.
lead a shot, and
And his coup de grace, turning invisible.
now the only thing you can do is follow the light pattern and where he's going. You won't be able to actually see where he's heading unless you pay attention to the sparkles. And,
Which I mean, once you have that in mind, it's honest. I'll be real though. Intimidation factor aside, this is really not that hard of a fight.
No, it's
Yeah.
all just in the presentation.
Very much so.
What do you think, Hype? What do you think, Hype?
Basically that.
He already gave out his piece. Matt, what do you think of Mad Jack?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, make utter fools of our childhood, will you?
Okay, he's a
I
little
never
white
played
cloud.
this
Okay,
game.
more so my childhood, really.
Yeah, I know it. Oh no! Oh.
Oh, there you go.
And there you have it.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Wow.
Uh-oh.
That's all,
Bye.
folks.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
And that's pretty much it.
Yay! So yeah, not too bad, and now I guess all we gotta do is get the Clown Boy and save Chunky again.
Yeah, pretty much. That's more or less all we have left to do here. But we'll save that for another time, as now that the portal to those two is gone, we'll see you all next time as we clean up the rest of this frantic factory.
Take care.